morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to everyone who is watching on replay today. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And this should be a Facebook Live, but for some reason, all of a sudden, my phone is not connecting to things on the interwebs the way it usually does. It's across several different apps, so I'm not quite sure if it's an issue with my phone or with my internet or what's going on, but I'm decided to just go ahead and record this project on regular video, and I will then upload it to both Facebook and YouTube. So apologies for not going live. I'm going to miss interacting with all of you, but you will get this project anyway. Quick reminder, it is still celebration through the end of this month. And in addition to all these lovely products in here that you can earn for free with a minimum purchase, Stampin' Up! Also added, I think it's 11 more level 1 products. They are not new products, they are products from existing catalogs, but they have been added to your free options with a minimum purchase. So you can go to Stampin' Up's website and see all of those. And I will try to have a link on my next blog post, which will feature this project and other information. And that's at nancysniftynotes.com. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to reach out to me, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com. Okay, so as I told you last week, I spent this past weekend at a paper crafting retreat, about an hour and a half drive south from where I live. Melbourne is on a bay that's almost fully enclosed circularly. If my house is there, the bay is all around here, and there's a peninsula that wraps around down here, and I was down here on the peninsula, almost due south, but it took about an hour and a half to drive around that way. And it was lovely group of women, most of whom I knew basically not at all, and a couple that I knew because they're part of the blog hop that I participate in each month. Yesterday I'd met a couple of them at On Stage last year, but really didn't know any of them, but I had a very lovely time. And in the next couple weeks I will be showing you projects from that. But one of the fun things about going to something like that is that we all bring things to work on, and we're all happy to share and swap and exchange. And I have been eyeing this Darling Dinos bundle in the January to April mini. It's super cute, I think, but I can't quite bring myself to pull the trigger on it because I don't have young kids. I don't have customers who are doing a lot of young kids stuff, and I think it's cute for anybody, but you know, anyway, somebody else had it, a couple people had it, and we all happily swapped sets around, and I went ahead and I stamped and cut out various bits and pieces from it so that I could do some creating with it. And that's what I'm going to do today. Is I've got an idea for a card, and I started messing about. I'm going to do a little bit of a background, and this one is doing some stuff with a blending brush, and I've cut the edge. This is a cloud die from what was it? Is it called Above the Clouds? It's the one with the airplane and everything. And I didn't cut the whole cloud because I wanted to have a bigger tab to hold on to. I just cut that edge of it, and I've been using it with my blending brush to make kind of a cloudy sky. I've actually been doing it this direction, and that might help me to keep going, even though I think I'm going to wind up using it the other way. And I'm just trying to vary the shapes. I think it needs a little more ink, This is Pool Party. Yeah, I didn't really want that, but that's okay. And we'll get some more going in here. Let's try turning it over. And then I'm gonna be doing a die cut on here, so I just want to see how we're going. And a lot of this is going to be covered, so I don't really need that's how that works. Just trying to get it a little less blocky, maybe. And maybe we'll just try to get it all colored in a bit. There we go. And I'm going to cut it out probably about there. And before I cut it out, I've gone ahead and I've die cut this grass. This is from, I think, the Sending Love dies. All those details will be on my blog post. And then I'm going to put that on like so. Okay. Get that out of the way. I will be right back after I cut this. So there's that. That's going to be my background piece. Let me bring in my vision here. So basic white, thick card base. This is a piece of lemon lolly. And then these are 3 strips from Flowering Zinnias. Remember this bright set? But remember the back side has, of our papers, usually has some more neutral patterns that are good to use. So I thought that was pretty fun. And then that's going to go in the middle. And then I have the 3 dinosaurs to sit on there. Like I said, most of this is going to be covered up, but I like having that background there. And so I'm going to be coloring those, and I've got a couple of rocks, maybe not. and the birthday hat, and the top hat, and little bow tie, or hair bow, and then hope your birthday is dynamite. So that's my vision for the card. So I'm going to take some time and color. One of the benefits of doing this on quote unquote regular video and then uploading it is I will keep filming all the coloring, but I will probably speed it up for you to watch. So I'll talk a little bit right now about kind of my theory on doing these. I've brought in Lemon Lime Twist, which is what this green color is, and the green from the grass die cut that you can barely see, but when we put things on we might position it so you can see it a little more. I've got the Lemon Lolly, again that's the yellow color in the background. I got some Pool Party, that's what I used for the sky. And I brought in some Berry Burst and some Pumpkin Pie for some other pops of color. I may decide to bring in something else as I go, but I thought if I had a little bit of Lemon Lime Twist and or Lemon Lolly on each one, that again will kind of tie the whole thing together. So I am going to get started with coloring, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, I have finished my coloring. I believe I have decided not to use the rocks. I think we got enough going on there. So now it is a matter of assembling. So I'm going to glue that on. Trying to get it centered and straight. Let's make sure I got it going the right way. Okay. And then so up at the top, there you go. You can see this is at 0. So I can see where the center of my card actually is, so that I can center this up as best, you know, pretty close. And center top to bottom, hopefully. Oh, you know, or just scramble it all around. Every which way. Sometimes I feel like the harder I try, especially if I'm on camera or in front of people, the worse it comes out. If I just kind of throw it on when I'm just crafting casually, it usually comes out pretty well. of course. Well, there we go. And then I'm going to do that one flat. Yeah, this sky actually came out much darker than I was anticipating, but that's okay. And then I'm going to get some dimensionals on the back of these guys. Go. Yeah, you could see on my coloring, I went ahead and pulled out this Azure Afternoon for that one. And get little drops of glue here. Where do I want that actually? There we go. There's that. I think that's going to go down there. I had thought up here, but that's kind of busy. So I'm going to go down here. Now the question is, do I keep it plain white? Do I mat it? Decisions. I think I'm going to keep it plain white, and I'm going to pop it up. So this I cut out with a die from the Something Fancy. Yep, there we go, Something Fancy. This one right here. Hope your birthday is dynamite. this inside. And there we go. There we go. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back same time, same place next week, hopefully working the way it should be with a new project. And I will see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.